So, Stanz, we have previously talked about James Charles on Divemas. Currently in your timeline, James Charles is a good guy.
Starting a video this way sounds crazy because I know that the shoe's going to drop, but so far, James Charles has replied to Tati's video. Tati has come out and said that she only did it because of Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson, and James Charles seemed to have receipts for everything he was accused of and is getting off scot-free. But we now know that Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star maybe bad guys?
Yes, so this is like the third, fourth, 100th time that Shane Dawson has been in this position.
Okay, was he in this position before becoming friends with like these people?
Yes, yeah.
What?
So
okay.
the first apology we're going to look at, Stanz, is 9 years ago.
Okay, that's a bit.
None of this video is going to really touch on the reason that people used to watch Shane Dawson or would watch Shane Dawson today. He used to make like skit comedy and did daily vlogs, and now he kind of does documentary style vlogs, either in depth into a specific topic or into a YouTube.
Seems like he only makes content with Jeffree Star now.
There's a lot of Jeffree Star, yeah, because Jeffree Star makes him a ton of money.
Wait, his oldest video is my apology, blackface, and offensive videos.
Huh? Yep. Shane's crimes can be broken down into 3 different categories, Stans. Bestiality, racism, and pedophilia.
Oh, no.
Stans, we're going to start with the category that you're probably most familiar with Shane doing.
Oh, thank God. I did not know where that sentence was going.
And that is the animal stuff.
Oh.
You are slightly aware of some of the crazy stuff that he has done with animals online.
Yeah, to give context to the YouTube viewers, when you brought up Shane Dawson, for some reason I thought, I don't know how you want to believe this, he f***ed a dog. And then they corrected me quickly. He didn't f*** a dog, he f***ed him on his cat.
I will preface, I don't think he actually did.
What?
I mean, he says he did, but then he says he didn't. So I personally think that he didn't, but it doesn't make this any more or less crazy. Here is the clip from his podcast.
One time, I laid my cat down on her back.
Are you gonna get arrested for this?
No.
Think about it.
I don't think so.
Okay, go ahead.
I didn't penetrate. I laid the cat down on her back, and then I
Whoa.
moved her little chicken legs spread open or whatever. And I was like, if I just like hump, but like on her tummy, like that's not weird. Like whatever. And then I humped it, and it kept going, and I came all over the cat.
No, you did not.
It was like my first sexual experience.
No
I was also
way.
like 19, so it's like, you know.
What the fuck was that?
So this is one of the main sources of things that have gone wrong with Shane Dawson is this podcast. Most of the apologies we're going to be talking about today have stemmed from something he said on a podcast.
Okay.
This is the infamous apology to that.
I don't even want to read this out loud, but I guess I will. I didn't fuck my cat. I didn't come on my cat. I didn't put my dick anywhere near my cat. I've never done anything weird with my cats. I promised myself I wasn't going to make apology videos after last year's thing. Excuse me? What's that? So I'm just trying to be as short and honest with this as possible.
It's really funny the way he says that because we're going to go over what apology he's referencing.
Thank you.
And that apology just starts off with him fucking screaming about, "You're taking me out of context, how dare you?"
Right.
So it wasn't really, it's definitely not. Out
Not
of the
an
3
apology.
apologies he's done, it's not an apology.
I've apologized many times for all the dumb shit I've said in videos and podcasts over the years. I've learned my lesson over and over again, and I'm more confident now in my ability to be entertaining by just being myself and not being so shocking for laughs. That story was fake and was based on a dumb, awful sketch idea I had years ago that I never made. Thank God. And when the opportunity came up for a funny moment in the podcast, I told it as if it was a real story, which was disgusting and very, very dumb. My goal with the podcast and with my videos years ago was to tell shocking stories that would make people laugh and scream, "OMG, no you didn't," and think I was so crazy. It's embarrassing and I fucking hate myself for it. Now that I'm making stuff I love and I'm being myself, it feels so much better. And I finally feel like I'm putting stuff out into the world that means something. I'm not saying I hate everything I've made over the years. There's so many things I'm proud of, but all of my offensive jokes, over-the-top stories, and insensitive jokes are something that still haunt me and something I have to be faced with every day on the internet.
It's like saying, hey, all the stuff that you don't like that I did in the past, yeah, I don't like that stuff.
Yeah, but the stuff you do like?
You like?
That's
yeah,
fine.
I love that.
Right.
It's not how an apology works. One out of the 3 apologies that we're going to cover today is this kind of apology. The other 2 are an actual apology, but I don't think he does a very good job with either of them.
Fair.
But we'll get there. Because this podcast clip came to light, so did a lot of other things. When you mentioned him fucking a dog, Stanz,
That was real?
you weren't too far off.
Oh. What?
Oh yeah.
Hey, bro, white people be like, you know what I'm saying? White people love their dogs. That's a fact. Oh my god. That's making me a little nauseous.
So if this was the only clip of him making out with a dog, that would be like bad enough, right?
Wait, there's another one?
This is just a loop.
Thank God, because if it was 33 seconds, that would be crazy.
It's a pattern of behavior that seems to keep on arising.
Eat my peanut butter.
Oh, dude, I swear to God, after the cat thing and the tweet, I was like, yeah, this guy didn't come on his cat. He's just a fucking loser trying to tell a funny story that was not funny at all. After seeing these 3 independent clips of him making out with dogs, I think this dude fucked his cat.
There's more.
No.
This is someone else's dog. This is Jenna Marble's dog.
My YouTube history is absolutely fucked.
This one is extra fucked because he talks about how much he likes it.
Oh yeah, daddy likes.
Oh yeah, and it's on the dog's cock. I forgot to mention
Yeah, that was even worse.
So, like, when there are, like, 6 or 7 clips of him performing sexual acts with animals, and
Right.
then he's on a podcast saying that he came on his cat when he was a kid, maybe he did, right?
For
Like,
sure.
it's
Yeah,
hard
I think
to-
it's very plausible that he did that. He has said he didn't.
You'll be pleased to know that is it for all of the animal stuff.
Bless up.
But that means we've got racism and pedophilia left. So here's just all the times that he does blackface.
Shane Dawson offensive racist compilation. 8 minutes.
Shaking up the family tree.
Oh no.
And my boo Randy. Yo, man, we got a hot one right here.
Oh man.
It's really hard to watch.
Not you, bitch. I got a hot pocket. It's bomb as hell.
Oh, that was the punchline. Sorry, the hot one was a hot pocket. Thank God he did blackface to make this all tie
It was
together.
so worth it because that joke was so good.
Yeah, that joke was flames, and you can't do that joke without blackface.
Oh, look, there's Allie. She's going out with the baddest boy in school.
You mean that lesbian with the baseball hat? You're so over, Johnny.
Whatever, backwoods. I'll just find another Indian virgin to have sex with.
Oh no.
Hey, where's JT? It was time to let go of him, and I just wanted to let
So you
know
can
that
see
I
there's like a
literally
pattern emerging, Stans, with
Yeah.
all of the characters that are supposed to be seen as normal are white, and all of the characters that are supposed to be seen as crazy, characteristic versions of themselves are not white.
Yeah. And they're all played by Shane Dawson.
Yes.
Were these videos at the time getting like lots of views? Like they were successful?
Yes, so it is worth saying that within his fan base, no one had a problem with this. There were some people online at the time that did have a problem with it, but it was a minority of people. Whereas
Right.
now, obviously, the majority of people, I would hope, have a problem with this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's move on to every time he's racist to Asians.
Oh, bro. That hits you in the face.
I like to make my eyes all Japanesey. Ching out chow chi don't chi.
That is fucking crazy.
I saw these videos of these Asian bitches trying to do makeup. You know what? I ain't racist. Bitches should stick to what they know. And what they need to be doing is making videos about how to give good blowjobs and get good nails. That was kind of racist, wasn't it?
So Shane Dawson headspace during these kind of things, I'm assuming, is that I'm playing a character that's being racist, so it's okay to be racist.
Right.
Which is really hard to do when A, the jokes aren't good, and B, the characters aren't good, and C,
Right.
none of the stereotypes are good. It's also just a YouTube video, and it's not exactly like a biopic of
It's
like,
not
you playing
fucking
a racist character.
What's his name in Django? DiCaprio. You know,
Exactly.
who was
Yeah.
like really sweating over like having to say the N-word and like I don't know if I can do it. And this is Shane Dawson saying the most racist shit he can think of.
He's racist a couple of times to Mexicans as well, which is always fun. Let's have a look at those.
At least he's an equal opportunity racist.
And they said I had swine flu.
You must have got it from some sick, dirty, nasty Mexican or something. Ew.
What? What's the joke?
We can move on because this one is also crazy. A good old YouTuber back in the day who's white using the N-word.
No.
This one I had to re-upload and bleep all the N-words. Woo!
Can I ask if they're bleeped, is he a hard R guy or is he a soft A guy? Not that it matters that much, but
It doesn't matter that much, and I would say
Thank you,
he flip-flops.
he's okay. He does both.
Yeah.
Oh, bitch, monkey woman, you're the best.
What the fuck did he just say?
Oh, bitch, monkey woman, you're the best.
Hey, want to hear a black joke? Why is Stevie Wonder always smiling? Because he doesn't know he's a
Yo, what did you just say?
Ooh, you don't sound happy.
Oh, man. Those were in YouTube videos?
Yep, they were just part of his sketches. They were perfectly normal. And
dude,
like
this
I
one,
said,
this one's fucking insane.
yeah.
Oh, bitch, monkey woman, you're the best.
I don't know how we're gonna get that through to YouTube, but
Yeah, honestly, me either. Well, you did. You somehow got it uploaded.
so yeah, there's a lot of racist stuff. And to be clear, Shane Dawson is not okay with those things now. We will go through his many apologies to these kind of things.
So this is what he's talking about earlier when he's like, hey, there's some content I've made in the past that was offensive. It's so much worse than I thought.
Everything before that apology has been deleted. And
Got it, which
he
is most
hasn't
of the
been-
stuff.
Yeah, he's not doing skits anymore by this point.
Hey, what's up, you guys?
Is he sitting on his toilet?
Yes, and you will find out that he is definitely sitting on his toilet. He talks about a lot of inane things during this apology.
Okay.
One of which is, for context, Shane made a movie. And it had just come out when he's doing this apology. There's a running theme where Shane will do something and it gets so viral that people go, hey, do you remember this guy was a fucking creep racist who used to suck off dogs?
Right.
And then he has to do an apology video to make sure that the thing that is
Haunted
going
by his
really well
past.
that he's promoting is like...
Right, the movie, the
still does
makeup
well.
line.
So it's always like an apology around an event. So this one is his movie.
Got it.
I don't really know how to do this video. I didn't like write it down, which I probably should have because I'll probably be rambling a lot.
Spoiler alert, he definitely should have.
Ah,
'Cause-
really?
Okay. Okay. I just broke a toilet. Okay. Okay.
So sick he didn't restart. That's so sick.
First of all, I'm not racist, but
Now,
But it's crazy. Why would you ever say but there? I'm not racist, but percentages don't lie. Like, what's he gonna say? That's crazy.
Well, no, I think his butt is look at all the mountains of evidence that are against me that I posted on my channel, right?
Oh, that's so crazy.
It is very funny though.
Yeah.
maybe I have done something too offensive. Maybe I did go too far. No, because my audience isn't offended, so I'm fine.
What a weird way to look at racism, huh? My audience wasn't offended by this. You look out and it's like a bunch of clan robes. That doesn't.
Yeah.
Basically, what happened was some screen caps were going around and some blog posts about me doing blackface. I'm going to be honest. I didn't really know what it was up until literally a month ago. I just knew in my head, I was like, that's not what I'm doing. Because what I'm doing is I'm playing Wendy Williams, which I'm not making fun of them for being black. I'm just looking like that, using bronzer, which didn't offend my audience. I never got comments about it. It was fine.
Never got comments about it versus for every year people have been posting these, right?
I never got comments about it that were on the YouTube video, so it's fine. If there were comments elsewhere that weren't my fans, then I can ignore those.
And it's the no true Scotsman, right? Because if someone makes a comment, they're not my fan, right? If someone who maybe even was my fan says that like, hey, this is blackface, this sucks, it's like, oh, they're not a fan. I don't have to listen to them. My fans are the people who love me and support me.
You know, there's this girl on Twitter who has really given me shit over the last few years. I always ignore it. I think I blocked her at one point. I just, like, I don't want to hear it.
He should have scripted it because this is crazy.
The most recent apology, she's still mentioned.
Dude,
like,
she's been
fucking
fighting the good
7
fight.
years later.
She's a day one hater. I love
I
that.
finally read a couple of her posts and I was like, damn, you know, she's right. I don't think she thinks I'm a racist person. I think there's a lot of people who know I'm not a racist person.
Taking your biggest hater and then just saying like, yeah, they don't think I'm racist is actually fucking a slick move.
So at this point, I feel like he reveals the real reason why he's doing this apology, which is very funny. He should have scripted it for sure.
Got it.
The thing that really was hard too is, you know, the movie just came out.
Oh.
And a review came out about it that wasn't even about the movie, it was about me. Because the movie is not offensive. But this reviewer tore me apart and basically called me horrible, horrible things, including racist, because of my videos, because of my YouTube stuff.
Because of who I am. Because of the things I do and the words I say. Yeah. I hate that they
How
looked
dare
at the
they?
things I put on the internet and made conclusions about them. That's so funny.
Because there's no racism in the movie.
I'm sorry, someone in the chat is saying in this movie he wrote a black guy who eats shit?
Literally, yes. The black guy was just the best actor for the role. I'm sorry that he was black. I'm pretty sure it's like his word for word what he says.
There's a black hobo eating his own shit. I didn't ask for a black hobo. I fucking auditioned every race. Every kind of hobo. The funniest one was this black guy named Garby. He was fucking hilarious, so I picked him. It wasn't like a thing where I was like, oh, I'm gonna have a black... You know what I mean? But because of my videos, now every...
It's crazy that he brought it up in My Apology Blackface and Offensive Videos, that at 10 minutes and 25 seconds he defends the fact that he wrote a black person eating shit. Oh, but he didn't. He just wrote a person eating shit. And it turned out that he thought the black person eating shit was the funniest. I wonder why.
So that's the end of his first apology Stanz.
Okay.
As this was happening, he was still like a really big YouTuber. This wasn't necessarily a cancellation. Mm-hmm. This was like some people on Twitter were talking about it. Mm-hmm. And it didn't really affect his YouTube audience because throughout this apology, he was saying, my community were fine with this.
Which is, again, I mentioned it earlier, but it's such a funny defense. Creating like an insular community that are full of sycophants and then saying, well, they're fine with it. And then going, and I love them so much. I love you. I love you, community. It's crazy.
He was still so popular that 3 years later, he was up for Creator of the Year at the Streamies. So John Kozar gives Shane Dawson a mention, which I thought was worth mentioning.
Shane Dawson is here, up for Creator of the Year. Spent half his career in blackface. Nobody remembers Shanae in this room? Okay. And
oh, dude, no one is laughing besides Shane.
It is so awkward. Stanz?
Fuck yeah.
Can you see anyone that you might recognize on that table that isn't Shane Dawson?
Let me zoom in.
I don't think you would recognize him yet because we haven't done the dive on him. But
No,
fucking Worlds Collide Stanz. That is Steven Suptic from Sugar Pine 7.
No!
Opposite him.
You know, Marvel movies, they tease fucking the one guy for like 17 movies and you finally get to it. I really hope I like Steve.
Okay, so Stanz, hopefully this should show how much people didn't care about everything that he's done so far.
Right. If you can make a blackface joke about Shane Dawson at an award show where he's up for Creator of the Year, of course.
This was when the third and final crime started to rear its head, Stanz. Around this time, people started to notice that the way he acts around children and his fans maybe is a little bit creepy.
Oh, no.
This is another case where there are so many examples that it's hurtful to look through and none of it's fun. So we're going to go through some of them, just enough so you get an idea.
With knowledge that there is more for everyone.
Yes, yeah. These clips all have kids' faces in, so I have blurred them all, which means I have had to go through and watch all of these and then re-upload them on my YouTube. Spoiler alert, I ended up getting banned on YouTube for this because of how bad some of the things are for like child endangerment. But just know, obviously, all the blurring is me.
Right, you've done this. These are just things that exist.
Yeah, so these are individual images that at the time Shane was posting on his Tumblr, and he was using it as a way to promote his book and the book tour that he was going on.
Getting too close with you guys. The captions are also crazy.
Read the captions.
Like to make people feel like if I go there, maybe Shane will like kiss me or grab my butt or something. A fan came up to me while holding her new panties, had to get a pic. That's very, very crazy. Thanks, Shane, for teaching me what a blowjob is. What is my life? Snapchat, lol, Shane Dawson.
So yes, one of his fans Snapchatted him that, and he was like, "Oh, what is my life? Haha!" Like it's so quirky that my underage fans are privately Snapchatting me, things like that.
Yeah, and then here's also my Snapchat if you want to message me.
Yeah. Okay, this is an excerpt from one of Shane's daily vlogs at the time.
Got it.
And it's him and his friend talking to his 12-year-old cousin.
It's natural.
It's natural. Is there anybody around? No.
It's natural for a girl at your age.
Dude, what the fuck? For one, they're whispering and they're saying the weirdest shit. It's natural. Is there anyone around? 1 second.
I'll just pretend like that's, I mean, that works.
Lucy, this happens.
See, oh.
And then you're so happy when you're an adult. I can't believe I'm endorsing this. Look what you've turned me into.
So Lucy, does that make sense?
Can you reenact it for us?
How old are you?
Can you reenact it for us? What the fuck?
He specifically asks, "How old were you?" Which, for me, I don't know. It dog whistles like he knows the people that he's making this content for. right? Like, he knows that there are a secret group of fucking pedophiles that are watching this, that are getting off to the fact that they're having this conversation and she's 12. Like, why? What is her exact age relevant to any of the fucking conversation that they've...
Yeah, it's asking the exact age. It's whispering about it. It's, is anyone around? It is like, oh, man, it's so many red flags.
You have a boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
Now, what did I tell you? When he says, can I put it in, you say...
No.
Now, when he says, what about just in your mouth? You say...
No.
No.
He uploaded that on the internet?
That's awful. Yeah. That was an excerpt from one of his daily vlogs. So obviously he would do those every day. This one is Shane with his mum, and he asked one of his fans to twerk for him. And then, honestly, what his mum says is fucking even more disgusting than like what he says in this. It's crazy.
I love you too. Can you twerk for us? Oh, I love you too. No, shut up and twerk. Maybe she can't hear us. Okay, wait.
Okay.
Twerk for us.
Oh,
here we go. She's moving front of us. Yeah. Now tell her to show herself.
Stop it, Shane Lee.
The good girl from his mum makes me want to throw up. All of that's obviously disgusting, but specifically that is.
Yeah, and then ending with like, now show, you know what I mean? Like, it felt like that was practiced by him. You know what I mean? Like, that would be the normal thought that he would have after. Not just like, I'm trying to be edgy for a YouTube video. That's crazy.
This next clip was posted by the girl that's in the video, and it was titled like Shane Dawson kissed me. Oh my god. But I still blurred her face just in case. But
better safe than sorry. Yeah.
Ready? All right. 3, 2. Okay, I think I missed. Okay, get out of here. Thank you.
I love you.
That was just a child? That was a kid?
Yeah, that was a 12-year-old. It's just crazy. There's more examples of him kissing 12-year-olds in this
Wish there weren't.
Well. This is a snippet from one of his, like, obviously produced videos, not just like his daily vlog. This was on main channel. This is how he talked to his fans. This kind of shows why he felt like it was okay to post all of the pictures that we saw previously, because this is fucking crazy.
Right now it's time to see some hot, sexy bitches wearing my Hot Topic shirts. Damn. Oh, if Justine wasn't watching, I would rape all of you.
He would what?
If Justine wasn't watching, I would rape all of you.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And to be clear, definitely all underage. Not that makes it... I don't know how that makes it better or worse, but that's why I blurred all their faces. It's fucking fucked, dude. This next clip is another snippet from one of his daily vlogs of his cousin. There's so many clips like this of him getting her to do things that are really inappropriate for fun for the vlog, and that's why before in the previous clip I was like, it's kind of like a dog whistle to like the real fans of this kind of content.
Right.
I feel like the way he was doing some of these things made it feel like he was making his cousin perform specifically for those people.
Right.
Good job, Lucy. But next time, shake your titties more. And you, take off the jacket and show more. Good job over there.
Hey, what's up, you guys? So it is Family Day. And Lucy, I checked my statistics, and I have a lot of child molesters watching. So can you please eat a cocktail?
Excuse me?
Obviously that part's a joke, but then he gets her to eat a fucking cocktail sausage.
Well, you can't count it as a joke if they do the thing, right?
Yeah.
It's not a joke. It's not a joke. Hey, can you eat this in a sexual way?
Well.
Oh, I like that chocolate, that weenie. Ooh, it tastes so good.
Do like an Asian, like...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a double whammy. He's racist and creating pedophile content. Woo! Yeah. Here's some more clips of him kissing 12-year-olds.
Don't love that.
Oh my god!
Yes, I'm going to jail.
Are you married?
Oh, good. So he knows it's wrong.
Yeah.
How old are you?
12.
Oy.
Again, with the asking how old are you after doing the fucking crazy weird conversation or thing.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, that's just part of the allure, right? Like, isn't it's so funny and it's so scandalous.
Yeah, but if it isn't for that, why are you... I'm trying to give him benefit of the doubt. Why was any of that happening? I just don't understand.
I mean, I guess the alternative would be It could be self-insert for his audience. If his audience is mostly like 12-year-old girls, then it's like that could be me. I could kiss Shane Dawson is like another alternative. It's all bad and terrible.
So like I said, that's not it. It's not like that they're all of the examples. That's just like enough because, my God, we don't need to see any more. But there are more. It's fucked. There was one specific clip that led to this apology that we're going to watch that, spoiler alert, isn't an apology. So there is a clip, again, that has resurfaced from this podcast that is causing him to get roasted on Twitter. So he had to do an apology. And it is related to child porn.
Regarding the rumors about me today.
He starts off this video by playing the clip.
Right.
Because he's really annoyed that it's being taken out of context, so he wanted to give you the full context. Right. So bear that in mind when watching this, that this is the full context that he wanted to give you. This, in his mind, is stops it being like a smoking gun. You know, he's like, oh, here's all the context. So obviously what I said is fine.
I don't want arrested. I know, but I didn't want to see child porn. But I just wanted to see, like, okay, let me pretend like I'm a pedophile for a sec.
Okay, by the way, just for the record, police, I have nothing to do with this. I didn't know this. Like, you can literally get arrested for saying
I know,
this.
let me finish. Sorry. So I typed in naked baby. First of all, I don't understand why anybody would be turned on by that. But
that's the first good thing you said.
Dude, he is the king of adding but after something that you have to be strong on.
that
where
you
he's
shouldn't ever say.
I don't think racism is funny, but... And then he had this. What the fuck?
But they were sexy. I'm kidding. Okay, back to the Instagram. So if I look at this...
Hi. I wanted to play that clip in full. I mean, that moment especially in full. Just for context. I'm going to start by saying, I am not a fucking pedophile. I am not a fucking pedophile.
Which I will say, really good way to start. Obviously, clearly not an apology video.
Right.
He is just
It's a statement again.
livid.
It's, yeah. It's the exact same as the first one.
He is very angry.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to apologize first.
Oh?
I wasn't confident enough to make smarter jokes. I was making the easy jokes. I was playing crazy stereotypical characters. I was doing shit that was racially insensitive. I was doing shit that was homophobic. I was doing shit that could be considered fat shaming. I was doing some fucked up like comedy stuff that I'm not proud of. Basically, there's a clip right now called Shane Dawson is a pedophile. And then it says proof. First of all, that's illegal. You can't say somebody's a pedophile and say you have proof.
First of all, that's illegal. I love that.
I don't think he's right.
He then goes on to say, I don't know if it's illegal.
So before I get into that clip, I want to start with their other piece of proof.
There's a second piece?
Basically, he's only referring to this specific post on this specific thing.
Right, not
He's
the crazy amount of stuff we just looked at. You know, the kissing the 12-year-olds, the talking to his cousin
He's
that
not going to
way,
go through all of the things that he's ever done that are kind of cringe and whatever. He's choosing to hone in on this video because the second point that this video makes is that his current boyfriend and his ex-girlfriend have baby faces. So, therefore, he's a pedophile. That's the video's reasoning, which is obviously stupid.
That is very
so
stupid.
He then goes on for the next 2 minutes to say, why do people believe this? Because this video is stupid. And ignores all of the fucking other bits.
Right, he can basically straw man the second half of like, the first half can't be true. And I'm going to attack the second half as hard as I can.
One of their pieces of proof was taking a picture of me and Ryland and then a picture of me and Lisa, circling their faces and saying, they look like babies. They have baby faces.
This is a horrendous issue, and Shane is like a very creepy man. That is so fucking funny, though.
To do that in a proof video?
Yeah. It's like, does anyone else think his girlfriend looks kind of like a baby? It's fucking wild.
That was one of their pieces of proof for calling me something as disgusting as a pedophile.
Because it sounds like it's just a fucking meme video that he's describing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So, and if it is a meme video, that people would probably just like, wait, is that podcast clip real though in this meme video?
Yeah,
That's
let me
crazy.
listen to it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and then he's taking it all seriously and gone, obviously I'm not a fucking pedophile. But yeah.
And you're probably like, oh my God, Shane, I just heard this thing and I listened and you were talking about sexy girls and laughing and blah. I'm making this video more for you guys because People who have been watching me for a long time know, like, how much I've grown and changed, and how much my videos have changed, how much my humor has changed. I would never do that now. Ever. So, I am so sorry if that triggered you, or if
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings.
Yeah, but even worse, using the word triggered like unironically in the apology video. And this is regarding the rumors, not an apology video to be clear. Like, I'm sorry if I triggered you, you dumb libs. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
They are like contacting Sophie's family and like kids I've worked with family. And
Okay, so I heard that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, who the fuck's Sophie?
Oh, I assumed that was his cousin. Was that not?
No, I thought that too. So I went to go and have a look at his most recent videos and see who Sophie was. And, well, he discovered Sophie.
Yeah.
The video is titled, I Have a Daughter, and the thumbnail is him holding his chest
Right, he's like
with
kind
the
of
words,
doing
my daughter.
This
written
move, like a
behind it.
swooning father, yeah.
And for context, up to this point, the minute that you've missed of the video is him pacing around downstairs saying, it's 1 a.m., I've just gotten out of bed after discovering this girl on YouTube. And her voice was amazing.
Right.
I'm gonna find that little girl. I'm gonna bring her to our house.
That sounds so creepy.
And I'm gonna make her a star!
Have you slid into the DMs?
She's 12.
So pause there. Like, this is... in my head, all these clips were just old and cringe.
Yeah.
This was fucking 2018, dude!
Yeah.
And
yeah,
this is
he has not shown
around
a lot of
the
growth.
time that this podcast clip was going viral, and it's just so weird and creepy, specifically with all of the other context that you're given, including that podcast clip, right?
Yeah, of course.
He has buried the lead insanely, because that clip going viral when these are his most recent, like, current videos at the time is fucking insane. And then
Yeah,
he's
it's like thumbnail,
they got in
I
touch
am
with
not
the
a
parents.
pedophile, and then it's like inviting 12-year-old to my house, and then this 12-year-old
Yeah.
is so sick. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
That situation, very fucked. Shane Dawson, very fucked.
Yes.
Now, Stanz,
There's
we
more.
are back, not at current time, but we
Right,
are at
right.
James Charles time. All of this stuff has already happened. He's apologized twice in his career. He's gone through so much. He is still, for some reason, at the top of his game. People love his docuseries that he's been doing, specifically love the ones with Jeffree Star.
Right.
And both of them have been outed by Tati Westbrook for faking
Being evil. She preyed on it
being evil,
for her
yeah,
10
yeah.
seconds, and she now knows that they are sinners.
Because people were talking about Shane Dawson being evil towards James Charles,
Uh-huh.
all of these same clips that always circulate whenever Shane Dawson does a thing, it all comes to a head. So he does currently the final apology. I
Is
say
that-
currently because he could maybe do another one in 2023.
Is it taking accountability?
Yes. taking
It's
accountability.
YouTube knows the slop that I want. It's, for you, is it a YouTuber looking sad, standing, facing the camera? That's that kind of shit you're gonna like.
I'm gonna apologize for a lot of things that I've done or said in this video, and if you don't accept the apology, that is 100% okay. And I think that's something that as I'm getting older now, I'm realizing. It's like, you can apologize.
I love that this 31-year-old Shane Dawson is so much wiser. It's like, now that I'm old, I get it, everyone. No, I get it. There's a reason for me to have turned a corner, right? I am old.
I don't have hate for any race or any people with weight issues or any of that, special needs. I don't have hate in my heart for anyone. But it doesn't make up for the fact that I
He did it again! He did it again, Stanz! Holy shit, the trifecta!
This guy needs to learn how to use the word but and when it's appropriate. You should, instead of but, if you replaced every but with full stop, I would be like, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Period.
Me as a white person wearing a wig and playing a character and doing stereotypes and then saying the N-word is something that I should have probably lost my career for. I mean, I've watched so many videos on the history of blackface and how it was created to make fun of black people.
He is trying to separate the blackface that was like originally created that was racist from the blackface that he did. He's like, blackface was intended to be racist and I was only doing it for a character.
It's very funny, and if he looked into the history of blackface, I think he would learn this, but he refuses to do it. What he is doing is exactly what they were doing then, right?
Yes!
It is a form of entertainment, using these people and punching at the stereotypes, making fun of them. There's actually no difference between the minstrel shows and his YouTube videos, his skits. They are the exact same thing. And so trying to separate them is so wild.
Now, there was one person who really tried to get through to me for a long time.
Is this the Twitter person?
This is the Twitter person.
That's so sick.
Her name is Jessica Lee. And probably I was taking it as an attack. Like, I'm not racist. Leave me alone. I'm not racist. And, you know, it's like, okay, but look what you're making, Shane. Like that, I don't know.
I mean, that's what Jessica was saying, literally. I mean, here are the clips, Shane.
Speaking of Francesca, there is something on Twitter right now that people are sharing. And I got a text about it today. And my heart completely broke. And it was from my podcast from 5 years ago. Now,
not again, bro. Not again.
Dude. It's the trifecta.
You gotta stop podcasting, brother.
Every single apology has been about a fucking podcast clip.
Yeah.
And here is the podcast clip.
So
who is this person? Do we know? You don't want to say?
I can't really say because she's actually mentally ill, and like this would really throw her off the edge.
Oh.
And
well,
like,
now you know who it is.
And
Whoever
like,
you are watching.
And you know,
this
like woman abuse.
Whatever.
Jesus Christ, this guy's got to get off podcast.
Her whole thing is she like always would tell people that I'm a bad person, that I'm racist, that I'm this, that I'm that.
Oh.
So what I would do is I would have, you know, a knife to her throat, and I would make her say the most fucked up, awful, racist, sexist, whatever shit, homophobic shit. Yeah, I would make her say that shit and be like, if you don't say it, I'm going to slice your neck. And then she'd say it, and then I'd rip her tongue out and be like, that's the last thing you ever said.
Why are they laughing? That's so fucking weird.
So then that's when I put my whole hand in her jaw, in her mouth.
From backwards?
And I just start wiggling. And then I just start breaking. I don't want to rip it off because I don't want her to die yet.
Just like massive TMJ.
I just want,
like
you know, like that noise.
Cracky.
Yeah. And then I just wiggle, and then that final crack. So now it's just swinging open.
Oh, and just gaping.
Just gaping.
Ready to be blasted in.
We could pause. I'm sure just the rest
ready to be what?
Need to I fucking on it for my sake. Can we leave it there?
Yeah, leave it there. For your sake, we'll leave it there. But just to be clear, while he says it's not, the person he is saying thank goodness for, it believes that he is talking about her in this clip.
That was not about Francesca Lee. That was about another woman. Not that it makes it okay, because it doesn't. Talking about anybody like that is crazy, especially a woman. But it was about a white woman. And the ironic part is that woman was just trying to get through
the
me
race.
too. Like,
yeah, so funny, dude.
Bro. It's also about
woman?
her, right? This is crazy. My white woman that I talked about goes to a different school. Come on, that's crazy.
So there's a clip that has been going around again. A few years ago is when it came out. And they cut out all the parts where I said, you know, pedophilia is disgusting. And they put it together, and it made it seem like I was, you know, talking about how it's normal. So gross. I would never say that. But also, I shouldn't have been joking about it anyways, which is my problem, my fault. So I'm sorry if you heard that. There's also other ones too. I mean, and that's something I have addressed before. But
pause there, because he's saying there's somehow there's also other ones too. You know, just like pushing it under the rug, like that's not really a thing, is crazy. When we have seen some of the other ones, and they're the worst of it, dude. They're the reason that you shouldn't be on YouTube anymore.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. And they're your fans. That's the bad part.
Or your family.
They address it.
Yeah, the one with his cousin was just unbelievably, it made me sick.
He never addresses any of the fan shit, to be clear. He does address the cousin thing and doesn't really apologize for it, honestly. It's crazy.
I saw a vlog clip of me and my cousin who was, I don't know, probably 12 or 13 at the time. And we were, you know.
I love the subtle aging up. 12 or maybe 13. Could have been 15.
Yeah,
I think actually 18.
Crazy.
She was an adult.
Yeah, saying 12 or 13. Dude, first of all, you ask her age.
Oh, in the clip. I actually completely forgot. It starts with like, how old are you, little girl?
Yeah.
Years ago, I reached out to her mom, my aunt, and I was like, I'm so sorry. Oh my God, I can't believe I did this. Like, this is insane. I can't believe I talked to, you know, my cousin like that. And, you know, she was like, oh my God, we know. It's okay. It was funny. Like, we all thought it was funny. Like, that's just how our family is. So it's
also crazy, like, getting permission from the aunt, like the parent, and not like the child, not saying like, hey, I am so sorry to put you in that situation. It's like, takes away the agency from the kid again, even after it happened when they were 12 years old, right? They had no choice.
Yeah, because they'd be an adult now.
Then I don't need to apologize for it. But I do, because I posted it on the internet for everyone. Not just my family. I posted like a stupid, weird family.
It's also not okay if you would make that content and just send it to your family. That's fucking weird.
It had been about 2 weeks of me getting people constantly saying, address it, address it, address it, talking about the James and Tati situation. I was just going to ignore it. And then when I started hearing, oh, Shane mastermind the whole thing, it didn't sit right.
So this is right after the Instagram stuff.
This is right after the Instagram. This is right after the Tati thing. This is why we needed that before
Our
this.
timelines have finally come back.
Dude, at the end of his fucking apology for blackface and talking about coming on cats, dude. He's now apologizing for allegedly faking a video
masterminding Tati's anti-James Charles stuff.
It's
so fucking stupid.
I felt so guilty. I didn't want to I couldn't enjoy it. I didn't want to
making himself the victim again.
This restock when there's something that I haven't
Interesting.
addressed.
A restock
that
of
people are
what?
really upset at me for it. So
Dude, if it's fucking vitamins, is it gummy vitamins?
No, it's the products that he's fucking selling, dude.
Yes,
Again,
of course, yeah.
Another apology when he wants to fucking sell products, fucking promote his palette that he made with Jeffree Star.
Right, the whole
So
reason,
fucking
presumably, that he made he wanted Tati to make the video, right?
And who am I to say that somebody needs to be humbled? Like, I have put so much shit, and I'm sitting here like, well, because I changed and because I'm nice and this and that.
Wait, he gets it. He gets it.
Like, yeah, you need to be humbled. It's like, that sucks. I hate that. That was so immature and gross.
That's what you're doing right now! What the fuck is going on here? What? We just 17 minutes of that while you're making fun of you've been doing it, man.
I don't ever want you to feel like I'm forcing you to forgive me. That is not what I
want. Oh, thank you, Shane.
I promise that I'm going to show you through my actions, and I promise that whatever I do next will be putting good into the world, and it won't be putting hate or drama.
Sorry. What did he do next? It's fucking conspiracy theories with Jeffree Star for 10 episodes. Yeah. That's it. This is just putting good in the world. Conspiracy theories. It's crazy.
So, Stanz, to sum it all up.
To sum it all up.
How many of the crimes of Shane Dawson today would you convict? You are the judge, jury, and executioner. Okay.
In this video, he says, you know what? Fucking lock me up and take away the key. If my channel's gone because of it, so be it. I just kind of wish that happened, right? I think my future.
Completely agree.
I'm not trying to convict him of these other things and what was a joke and what was a podcast and is he racist, is he not racist? There's like a lot of things where it's like, oh, there's some plausible deniability. I just don't want it anymore. I don't want to have to watch another 20-minute apology video with an ad at the end. Like, I'm done. I've figured it out. It's over.
Can I say at this point, if he did another apology video and it was just the same as the previous one,
fuck, I'd love it. I'd actually eat it up.
I would.
Oh my god,
die! I can't wait for the next one. It's gonna be so funny. It's gonna be a whole moment, dude.
Yeah, you're right. So maybe I think I'm just a hater, but I think I'm a justified hater in this situation.